Three, two. Hello, and welcome to the first ever Inuman session, drinking game session. We're all gonna get maybe wasted session of the Asian Mint. What's up, everyone? Thank you for joining us. It is our Asian Mint Happy Hour Friday. I am Naveen Ganglani. I hope you all remember that by now. And of course, with me is my ninja slash old friend slash sad Dame supporter today. Cancun, Mr. Ram Cervantes. How are you feeling? Are you over the heartbreak? Do you need a drink to get over the heartbreak?
It's a good thing it's drinkings tonight because, it's hard, but at least I know that Heat fans got there first.
I know. We got all the seats warm for you guys. You got the margaritas ready. We got the
Yeah.
pool ready. We're
And
just waiting
imagine,
for.
Nams, we also have the
Yeah.
Lakers fans joining us.
Yes, I was about to say we are waiting for the Laker fans, and listen, the LeBron fans could stand in a corner somewhere, but everyone else is gonna party in Cancun. Nah,
Oh, well, if you're a
I
LeBron fan, then you go to the back like pretty early, right? You don't even wait until the end of the game, so I guess it's
Oh,
fine.
okay. All right. So I want to thank everyone for joining us tonight, spending your special Friday night with us drinking. And we will be drinking a lot. It is a drinking game special. Now, before we get to the rules of the drinking games, first, Ram, I think it's worth announcing that we have some giveaways today. Okay. So we are going to give away 40,000 CC moments as my friends say hi and show up in the screen over there. We are giving away 40,000 CC moments of the following players: Gordon Hayward, a dunk; Miles Turner, a block; Laurie Markkinen, a dunk, which is like seeing a unicorn; Pascal Siakam, a dunk; and Terry Rozier, handles. And you will win these moments tonight by participating in the first ever Asian Mint Happy Hour Friday sports debates. Ram, tell them what they can expect about the debates coming up.
So it's pretty simple, guys. We all know when we get drunk, we say some dumb stuff and we fight our friends about things that don't really matter. And that is so prevalent in sports because everyone has an opinion, and usually your opinion doesn't really count. So you need to let out your inner Stephen A, your inner Max Kellerman, your inner Nick Wright. Hell, I don't care if you bring out Phoenix Wright. What's going to happen here is that we're going to bring up a topic. You have 1 minute each to determine, okay, this is my point. This is why I'm right and you're wrong. And then Navs and I are going to be judging. If we think that you guys are equally matched, we'll let the fans decide there at home. So hopefully a couple of you guys want to join us. Let us know what you think about certain topics because it's going to be a fun night when you see your friends drunkenly fight each other over things that don't matter.
Yeah, you guys know the saying, if it won't matter in 5 years, don't take more than 5 minutes to think about it. That is totally out of the window today, okay? If it matters even just 2 minutes from now, you hold on to that and you use that rage in the debate. Speaking of the debate, Lakers in nine. I'm sorry, I don't think that's possible. Jet Pastrana, but great effort though. We are also going to ask the commenters, the public, to decide how to help determine the debate winners. And maybe if there's a tie, then Ram and I will get into the picture. But I am so stoked to talk NBA, and also because there's alcohol involved. Ram, we have some rules though, right? And we are going to say the rules now. Number one, every time someone mentions the word hold, you drink, okay? And it's a trust system here, honesty system. All right? So if you're drinking by yourself, but if you hear the word hold, you drink. If you hear the word flip, you drink. If you hear the word undercutter, you drink. If you hear the name Roham, you drink. Understand? If you hear the term pack drop, you drink too. And also, Ram and I have some special rules. Ram, have you come up with your own rule yet?
Yeah, for anyone that's joining us, just to make it extra challenging, whenever you touch your face, I'm going to call you out and you're going to have to take a sip. So if you're going to wipe off a little bit of sweat, if you're going to scratch your nose, I'm going to just say your name and you're going to have to drink.
All right. And my rule is if anyone mentions the Milwaukee Bucks beating the Miami Heat, everyone drinks. We'll keep it that simple, ladies and gentlemen. But anyway, okay, let's get to the topic. Before we get to the debates, Ram, let's talk a little bit about Top Shot. Today, we all had a nice little surprise. Woke up, saw that we could view our collector score on the website. How do you feel about this new utility and the premium pack drop? Wait, was drop in the word? I said pack drop, right? Pack drop
Yep,
was in.
yep.
All right, everyone, let's drink. Let's drink. Let's drink. Pack drop. Sorry. Oh, I said it again. That's two drinks, guys. Sorry about that.
Not
Mm.
one.
Oh, hey, hey, we're reserving that for a good time. So, Ram, how do you feel about the pack? Oh my God! Here, oh, sorry guys. Okay, sorry, my bad. Totally, my mistake.
These are
Mm.
our rules, Navs.
Yeah, if you guys see the two beers clinking there on screen, that means it's time to drink. Okay, I guess JC wants us to drink, guys. Take another sip. Mm. Okay, I might have to slow down. Ram, how do you feel about the big Top Shot event that's currently scheduled for, if I am not mistaken, Tuesday a.m. at five. Tuesday at 5 a.m.
I think let's take it step by step. One of the things that I remember from our last stream was that it was Neil, former Mr. Chinatown contestant, asking, how do we get to see our collector score without having to go through moment ranks and see just how down we are in our portfolio? Now, Top Shot fixed that, but at the same time, there's this new little twitch there, right? Now you get to see your collector score plus that marketplace bonus, which a lot of people are kind of concerned. Why am I going to get a bonus if why am I going to get a smaller bonus if I ended up taking profit, or maybe for some people taking a loss? So it's something pretty controversial, and who knows, maybe that's one of our debate topics later on. But for
Right.
me, I'm just happy to see that, okay, a lot of people complained about the collector's score not being there. Now it's there. People are complaining that 200 was a low benchmark for the last um, throwdowns pack, and now it's significantly higher. It's 2,500. Without that marketplace bonus, most people probably wouldn't even get close to that.
Right. And also, wait, Ram, before we move further, we also have to mention that we have two Kyle Kuzma moment giveaways today from Eggsy Discord or Lucky Kings on Facebook. Thank you for that, kind sir. Thank you for the moments you hold. Oh, I said hold. I guess we have to drink, guys. Cheers. Bottoms up. Bottoms up. And yes, Sim Rikai mentioned I did touch my face a third time, so let's bottoms up to that too. Mm, 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 mm. Okay. Ram, what's your choice of poison tonight?
Oh, I'm mixing whiskey, amaretto. I think I have Schweppes here. So I'm just
God
mixing
damn.
whatever's around, man.
God damn, son. All right. All right then. Okay, so let's get to the debates. Let's get to the interesting part. Let's get to the part where we all start screaming like we're Stephen A. Um, who do we have as our first guest? Is he ready? I believe we have Mr. Jan, if I'm not mistaken.
I think is Jarek there?
Yeah, is he there? He's not here yet. Okay, so Ram,
Okay.
um, I want to mention that if anyone wants to join the debate on screen right now, then please let us know. We'd be happy to have you on as part of the discussion. I believe we have the one and only Mr. Dijo joining us tonight. So we're excited to have him. Okay, so let's get to the first topic, Ram. Blow it up. Which team needs to blow up the roster? And we're going NBA for now. After watching the first round of the playoffs, which team do you think needs to make those rapid changes?
Sure. Are there people who maybe want to step up and take that challenge on now? Is there anyone that wants to debate about who they think should blow it up? So if anyone has any comments, feel free to join us. Those are some of the kinds of questions that we might end up bringing up there. I think I see a couple, there's an answer so far.
Yeah, Clippers. Sim Jikai, would you like to join us on screen to discuss why you think the Clippers need to blow it up? I think that would be an interesting topic. But while we're at that, Ram, obviously the Clippers aren't out yet. Tomorrow might be their what's the term for it? Funeral, maybe, as the Clippers era as we know it, the Kawhi Paul George era. So how are you feeling about Clipper Nation?
I mentioned in the last stream that I actually switched the picks from thinking it was going to be Clippers going all the way to the finals to me being really worried to the extent that I wanted to pick Dallas. The only caveat that I mentioned was Lucas' health. And as I watch the game, and see, this is what Top Shot does. Guys, I don't usually watch the whole game. I watched that last game, and I just felt it's even worse than how it sounds on these talk shows, right? When they say Luca does everything, Luca does everything. There was no playmaking outside of Luca. So if he goes down even for a few minutes, if his minutes get capped for some reason, I don't think they're gonna be able to make it past the Clippers. I'm still worried about the Clippers being. These guys should be better. Let's be honest. They should be better than where they are, right? So I think that the Clippers, if they don't make it farther, then maybe it's time to consider that. A lot of people are saying that these guys kinda washed. They were supposed to be the new kings of LA, and right now doesn't feel like it. Doesn't feel like it. So I know that the franchise had nowhere to go but up, but damn, they haven't moved at all.
Nowhere to go but up. That sounds like a local university slogan here in the Philippines. All right, I want to shout out Mr. Alvin Lubunting. He wants to join, but he's shy. I can tell you we don't bite. We're very friendly. Feel free to join us. We'd love to talk to you sports and talk to you about the NBA. But I also believe that we have Mr. Jarek who's going to join us in a bit. So whenever Jarek is ready, we're going to have him on the screen. But let's talk a little bit Top Shot, Ram. Let's go back to Top Shot a little bit. The playoff pack reservations. Wait, was pack allowed? It had to be pack drop,
It had
right?
to be pack drop, but then we
Yeah,
just
but
said pack drop
but I
twice,
just said
now
all right.
thrice.
So yeah,
So
so yeah, we drink three times. Okay, yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay. Wait. I want to see the comments over here. Yeah, Alvin, join us, man. Go, Alvin. We'd
please
love to
join
have
us.
you on. Yeah.
Right
Okay.
now, it looks like a normal stream that's just me and Nams, but we're hoping that you guys join us. We'll make it a bit different now. Not just us talking, it'll be everyone joining in.
Right. Yeah. So Ram, playoff reservation packs. What do you have? What do you expect? Which moment do you want to get out of it? Is there anything from the playoffs you want to have in your collection?
Well, honestly,
Oh,
Ooh,
oh,
hello.
there.
we got
Hello,
some friends
everyone.
here with us. Hello, Jake,
Yeah.
Mr. Ed Antig, my co-Miami
Ooh.
Heat lifer. It is nice to see you, bro. Are you over the depression?
What's up, guys? Depression? What's depression, man? We're going to Cancun
Okay.
with Lakers.
Okay. So Jarek and Ed are here. We're so happy. I think Jarek, Ed, since you got here, you should show us what you're drinking and just take a sip. I think it's only fair, Ram. What do you think?
Take a sip. I was thinking bottoms up.
Bottoms
Ooh.
up it is. Let's all drink. Cheers, everybody.
Well, I'm
Cheers.
actually drinking
Cheers.
water.
Cheers.
How
Hey,
healthy.
hey, you can't be drinking water, bro. Okay.
I haven't been drinking since the lockdown, so
You haven't been drinking since the lockdown. That
yeah.
is like the opposite of how you're supposed to naturally
Yeah.
do things.
Some people have been drinking since the lockdown.
Some people are drinking because of the lockdown. All right, okay. So yeah, let's go on to the next debate topic. Actually, oh no. I want to get Jarek and Ed's thoughts about this too. Quick thoughts. How do you guys feel about the upcoming pack reserve playoff pack? Drink, everybody. My bad. Mm. Hey, Mr.
Hey,
Ooh.
Dijo.
hello.
Hey,
Hey,
What's up, guys?
Deej.
Good evening,
yeah.
guys.
No, it feels
Hey,
like
we're
you're making its entrance. It's just like blackout. Then suddenly
Oh,
there's
man.
a ring.
yeah.
I got
All right,
confused.
Dijo, what are you drinking tonight?
Let me see. Okay, so I get nerdy with my cocktails. I have a bottled cocktail from
Wow.
it's a local group called Proudly Promdi.
Mm-hmm.
This one's called Katipunera. So my guys from
Oh.
Proudly Promdi hooked me up with a bottled cocktail. So cheers, guys.
Congrats. Cheers. What's your
Cheers,
cocktail
guys.
for? What are you having? A cosmopolitan?
It's a local. It's called Katipunero. So it's a local cocktail they curate.
What?
They use
Yeah.
Tapoy. So it's a local wine from Ilocos. That's the
Wow.
main spirit.
Oh,
So yeah.
Very good. Very good.
I'm
sounds
up
like
with
an
Local
those
interesting
price.
things.
drink.
Support local. Okay, let's go at this. Let's go at this one by one. Ed, Jarek, Ram, Dijo. How do you all feel about the upcoming? As we also welcome Mr. Zoen. Thanks for joining us.
Hello.
What's up,
Uh,
guys?
what's up? What's
Hey.
up? Yes.
What up?
So So quick thoughts, everyone. What playoff moments do you guys want to have?
For me, I'm looking forward for the LeBron moment since they have been bounced out of the playoffs already. So I'm guessing LeBron would have at least one moment from that pack.
Right, right. Yeah. I'm just gonna get a drink, guys, but go on. Ed, let's have you next. What do you think?
Definitely a heat moment, man. But I think they played
Which
poorly,
one,
so
bro?
What kind of moment do you want from these playoffs in the Heat?
One, bro. When they
Let's
walked
see.
out.
let's go with LeBron. Let's go.
Yeah, when he walked out, that's his most iconic moment.
Yeah, I think that was the happiest moment of the damn playoffs. The time that you knew it was freaking over finally. Okay.
I have a question. Like, because obviously each player is gonna get one moment, right? I mean,
Yeah.
at most, right? So if you're the guys at Dapper, which Trey Young moment will you put in there? Is it the play where he the
Is it the bow
floater
or
when
the?
the floater where he shushed, or the final shot when he bowed?
I
The
think it
one
has
with
to
the
be the
bow.
bow. The
Definitely.
bow.
The
It
bow?
has to be
The
the
bow,
bow.
the bow.
Really?
The bow.
But the
I like the
floater
shush, man.
was a game winner.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the bow was the victory cigar, if you know what I'm saying, right? Like it's the moment when you're like, yeah, I'm better than all of you. Suck it, New York City, basically.
See, this is where the drunk debates begin, man. Because for me,
Yeah.
I agree with DJ, right? It's like he established himself as the villain of the series, maybe the new villain
Yeah,
of the NBA
that's where
by
it started.
shushing MSG, man.
That's where it
He
started.
also looks like a villain straight out of a Batman
And that's because
movie,
he's
and Batman
balding.
is like,
Is he even balding, or
Yes,
is
he
his
is.
hair just like super thin?
I don't know. Looks like he's
hey,
balding to me.
Marvin,
Hey,
what's up,
what's up,
guys?
Marv.
Marvin?
What's
Hey,
up, Marv? Kumusta?
I'm like,
alis na
Guys,
ako, alis
I'm
New
na ako.
like,
Jersey,
Friday.
okay. This is the perfect
Kamusta?
time to do what I had planned in mind. Have any of you ever done the
Nagkano ba
drinking
yung net?
waterfall?
No, I don't think
No.
so.
I think so.
Okay. Okay. So it's simple, guys.
This is LaSalle
In
stuff.
Hey, Animal LaSalle, baby. We know our alcohol more than anyone. I will put that test any day of the year. And I can use my experiences, which I'd rather not go into right now. But the point is, in celebration of the epic collapse that is LeBron James that took place today, we are going to take a sip for every season that the GOAT did not win a championship. Y'all get my vibe? Because he's the greatest of all time. So we are going to take a sip for every year that LeBron did not win a championship. Okay? So I will lead, and I hope everyone watching this right now in the comments follows too. So basically, LeBron's been in the NBA 18 seasons, and he has won 4 championships. 18 minus 4, that means 14 years he did not win a championship. We will drink for every season that took place. Are you all ready? Is everyone ready?
I guess so.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay, everyone. Bottoms up, bottoms up. Drinks, bottoms up. Okay, everyone ready? One, not one.
Ano iniinom mo, Merv? Tubig?
Mm.
Soju.
Straight from the bottle. What a
Yeah.
gangster.
Not 2. Mm.
Oh.
Not 3. Mm. Not 4. Mm-hmm. Come on, Marv. Come on. No, not 5. Not 6. Okay. Kaya pa? Not 7.
Sheesh.
Not 8. Not 9.
How many?
Not 10. Oh,
Man, you're
boy.
capping.
I am wearing a cap. Not, where was I? Not 11.
11.
Kaya ba? Almost there, almost
Three
there.
more, 3 more.
Almost there. Not 12. Okay, and last, not 13. Cheers, my
Dude, it's
friend.
supposed to be 14.
But not 13 means 14. I think. Well then,
It
hey,
started, guys.
Dijo, why does
Yo.
your lips look so red, bro? It looks
all
like cherry
natural,
candy,
man.
bro. It's all. Oh my god, it's so red, bro. Jeez.
Ah,
Okay, how's everyone feeling? Let us know in the comments too. According to Mr. Miguel Cuevas, Dijo's secret is actually lipstick. We will see if that proves to be true tonight. Um. Okay, what was our next topic, Ram? I am totally lost. I think I'm already tipped. Oh, here we go. Will the upcoming playoff pack drop? Oh, sorry,
God.
guys. Let's all take a sip.
That's why you don't drink with LaSalle. So the upcoming drop,
There we go.
the
Yeah.
upcoming drop.
Will it be EV negative or EV positive? Let's go. Let's go first with Zoen. What do you think?
Dude, positive for sure. $24. You mean the premium pack or the
Yes,
playoff
yes.
pack?
The no, no. Let's
Positive
do
for
both.
sure.
Let's do both. Sige.
Okay. I think for playoffs, there's a small chance that it'll be negative, but we shouldn't really care. I mean, I think it's gonna be a good drop. But premium for sure, I think it's gonna be positive for sure.
Mhm.
$24.
Yeah. Why do you guys think they dropped it to $24? Because originally that's a $99 pack.
To shut everyone up.
Probably.
Yeah, that sounds about right. Because so many people are bitching about this, and it feels like, you know what? Here you go. Suck it.
Pretty much. They're like, all right, y'all ain't ever happy, right? Here.
Oh,
Will
they're
this
still
make
not happy. Picho's fighting off all of the vent seekers.
Wala eh. Wala eh.
Okay, but okay, let's talk big picture here. Does it matter? Like, will this be a critical juncture in Top Shot's early life stages? Whether the first ever playoff pack of this series will be positive or negative? Do you guys think that will kind of set the stage for what Series 3 will be?
I think
Anyone can
so
answer, by
far,
the way.
sobrang na-change na yung sentiment like the past few days with the announcements they've been making. I guess now with yung
Which one were
collector
you talking
store,
about? The $14 or the $24?
I think both, because both, including the holo, will be part of the finale for Series 2 to some degree.
Okay.
with
Go
yung
ahead, Mark, sorry.
MGLE, by lowering the price, kasi kung $99 pa rin, tapos hindi siya sell out, like kung may matitirang mga packs na unclaimed, it's not a good look for them. So better na they price it at $24, then tapos maging sold out lahat ng 5,500 plus na packs, di ba?
How
Parang better
many
yun,
did
di ba?
they release last time? Do you guys remember the last MGLE pack? How many was that?
Around 20K yata, or 15K.
And this time it's gonna be 5K only, right?
Yeah, 5K lang.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Parang 5-3. They're
Oh,
reserving,
man.
I think this is the most pack or event that they'll be, the packs they'll be holding for marketing is more or less the same amount as the packs they'll be releasing. Because they're holding 5K packs for whatever, for Tyrese Halliburton.
Of course. What do you guys think will be the collector score requirement for the holo drop? Because for this premium pack it was 2,500. For the holo, how high do you think they'll go? 5,000?
Yeah,
5.
I agree. 5K.
At least 5.
I hope
Yeah,
it's just
5
5.
plus the
If it's higher than
multipliers.
5.
Like more.
God.
All right. Okay. I think we're ready to give our first giveaway with our first debate. What do you guys think? Dijo, Ed, Jerick, and Zoen and Marvin, do you guys want to participate in the first debate topic?
Yeah, for sure.
For sure.
All right.
I'm a
All
master
right.
debater.
Let's open up that wheel.
Mm.
Yeah,
What's
up,
who's
Jace?
the
What's
master
up,
debaters
Jace?
The
here?
maestro.
What's up, JC? Nice to see you.
JC.
What's up, guys?
Yeah.
What's up? What's up?
What's
Maestro.
up?
Cheers,
All right.
cheers, guys. Cheers.
Cheers.
Ano
Cheers.
yan?
Cheers,
Buko
everyone.
juice?
Strong
Okay,
zero,
guys.
bro. Strong zero.
Wow.
Lasing na nga ako eh. Cheers. Nag-meet pa kami ni Marvin a while ago.
Yeah,
Yeah.
JC likes that BJ.
Nagplan pa kami.
Okay, let's go. Marvin
Should be a
versus
screen
Dijo.
there, right?
Should we go Marvin versus Dijo?
Wait, let's see if
Yeah,
the
yeah, yeah.
screen's popping up.
All right,
Oh
there
yeah,
we
sure.
go. Yeah.
Bad shot, boys. There.
What's up, Sir
There you go.
Eggsy?
So let's spin the wheel. Let's see what topic you guys are going to be debating on. Hey, Sir Eggsy, thank you again for the moms.
Is,
What's up,
is
boss
it spinning?
Oh, this is going to be fun.
Spoke.
That shouldn't
Oh.
shouldn't Naveen be in this debate?
No. I am playing the role of
I
judge.
I
for
can
this
take it.
debate.
I can take it.
We can do Ed and Naveen.
Oh my
No,
god.
someone has to be on the
We're,
other
we're on
side.
the same team. We're on the same team.
Yeah, exactly. That's what
Okay, be Ed and
Okay.
someone who's willing to
Yeah,
face
yeah.
off Ed and say that it was a fluke.
Yeah, I'll take this. I'll take this.
Okay, let's do
Yeah.
Ed. Let's do
I'll
Ed
take it, I'll take it.
again. Okay, Ed versus Dijo. In the comments,
Oh.
everyone, we're
That's
taking
unfair.
bets. We're taking bets. Let's go. Okay. So, who wants to go first? Dijo, I think you should go first.
Damn.
The question, getting heated, was last year's Heat playoffs run a fluke? I think we should all drink because it's part of my rules not to mention the Miami Heat. So everyone, take a drink. Cheers.
Buko juice. Cheers.
Boko juice. Boko juice. All right.
That's
So,
easy.
Ed,
let's
Ed,
go.
you have to approach this rationally. Eh?
Sure,
okay.
man, sure.
Okay. Dijo, the floor is yours. You go first.
Okay. So obviously it's a big yes. And you can even say that with a lot of teams, right? Not just with Miami, but even with maybe I don't know which teams you can say were flukes from the bubble. Because
Joke lang. Joke
like-
lang, Marv.
Champs.
Because you can even say the Lakers, but thing is, even if last year was a fluke, they got a ring, so wala eh, parang they still won. So even if you say that the bubble Lakers was a fluke, they still won. So I mean, I'm sure they'll take the win. But going back to the Heat, I feel that yes, just because it's so far from the Heat from last year in terms of how crazy their bubble run was. From the first round, right, all the way to the finals. Comparing it to now, it feels like a fluke, right? Because like if this season wasn't so bad, you can say that maybe, just bad luck, maybe roster changes or injuries or just plain bad luck. But it's so far like the performance they had. I didn't really I don't really follow the East series that much compared to like the Mavs and the West just because of the time. But in terms of the Heat, it was so, and a lot of people were like counting out the Bucks, right? They were like saying, "Oh, Giannis can't play in the playoffs. Giannis is gonna choke." But I don't know who choked, Ed.
Ooh, what a closer there. Dijo, shots
What a
fired
mic drop,
in.
man.
Go.
How can you defend the 4-0, bro?
So we're talking about last year's run. If it was a fluke, it wasn't a fluke. Each year is different, definitely. Okay, so I guess what happened this year, if you're trying to reference last year, even the Lakers, man, they had a short off season. Okay, injuries plus the
Everyone
COVID, right? So that caused this year's meltdown. Okay, but last year I think they were built for that. It wasn't really a fluke. Given the militaristic approach of Pat Riley, they were able to do that because of that mentality, or as we Heat fans say, the culture. Okay,
Heat
So,
culture.
I guess the other franchises last year they were made for the bubble. just so happened that Bam went down, Dragic went down, so and LeBron got lucky last year. Okay, and if well,
Hey, it's fine. It's fine.
and 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 AD carried the Lakers last year. It wasn't LeBron, really, right? So we were
Sorry.
short-handed last year. So considering the run, it wasn't really a fluke. It just so happened that we lost players along the way towards the finals. So we didn't reach the cup. We didn't get the championship cup, and then all the other circumstances, injuries and everything that happened this year. So it's not a fluke. It's just bad luck.
And it was a 4-1 beatdown last year. Like, if you remember what happened.
Marv with the
Wait,
interference.
wait.
No.
The
Let's
finals.
bring it
The
back now.
finals.
Facts.
The finals wasn't 4-1, guys. It was 4-2.
Oh, it was
4-2.
4-2. Yeah. 4-2, yeah.
Okay,
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 so let's close it. We need final words from Dijo and Ed just to close it out. And then I know Navs is a bit biased. I'll be biased to see Navs suffering.
No,
so we'll
no.
let the people decide it. We'll let the people decide it. So Dijo and Ed, closing arguments, and then people vote for who you think made the better argument.
Ed, una ka na. Ako na una kanina.
Okay, see, closing argument. Yeah, it's just really bad luck. It is what it is. We got injured last year. We didn't win the championship. We got more injuries this year, and plus the COVID instances. But this year it was more on they bet on internal growth. They didn't grow, okay, and everyone else improved this year. The Bucks withdrew. They did a good job with that. We bet on Oladipo. We messed that one up. So yeah, that's it.
For me,
Dijo?
it's just simple. Like if the question was last year's bubble run for the Heat a fluke, I would say yes. Because if you compare historically now in season before that, the Heat, it's not as if like they were like maybe what's the team like the Warriors that has been consistently in like the top 4, top. The Heat last year. They were like underdogs, right? No one like dark horses from the East, so no one expected them to go there. And now, unfortunately, this season they're out again. So I mean, just looking at that from a very rational perspective, you can definitely consider last year was a fluke for me.
All right, so we
okay,
close with
let's-
Dijo saying only a rational
Yeah.
person would think
Yeah.
that, every rational being would know for sure that the Heat had a fluke. So
Guys.
everyone in the comments, please let us know who you think won. But obviously, Marv, Naveen, if you guys want to chime in on who you thought won, feel
Yeah.
free to do so now.
I just want to add that Tyler Hero is just Ben McElmore with more Instagram followers.
Oh my God.
The way
About that, bro.
the way he played in the first round.
The whole
Hey.
season, bro.
Kuzma is like Tyler Hero too, man. They played fire last year and then they're shit this year.
Yeah. So but I'm still hoping that Kuzma would be better than Tatum. Like in the long run.
Who is my better than Tatum? Are you kidding me?
That's a very long run, man.
Oh my God. What universe is this?
Maybe on Earth too, bro. Earth too.
Hot takes only. Hot takes only.
Talk
All
about
right.
Stephen A. level comments.
All right,
While we're waiting
everyone,
for other comments to vote, what do you have to say about this?
Okay,
Come on,
everyone,
Nabs.
let us know in the comments if Dijo or Ed won that. And I'm going to close by saying I don't remember Ben McLemore ever scoring 37 points in the conference finals. I don't ever
Ben
remember
McElmore even make it to the conference finals ever.
No, yeah.
Who's Ben McLemore?
Pinsan ng rapper, bro. Pinsan ng rapper. Bro.
Okay. I am going to say this. Last year's run wasn't a fluke because Miami was actually number 2 in the East before mid-season injuries dropped them to 5. And the only reason people thought they were underdogs is because they dropped to 5. But had they stayed healthy in the regular season, they would have been 2, and they wouldn't have been considered underdogs. So a lot of times narratives are prisoner of the moment kind of stuff. So that's why I don't think it was a fluke. And this year they dealt with so many injuries, but I will concede that the Bucks beat them badly in the first round. Okay, so I'm gonna count the votes right now. We've got 4 votes for Ed.
Give it
And
to
we've
Ed.
got
Kawawa
2
naman,
votes
talo na
for
nga Heat
Dijo. Okay, so
It
do
looks
we
like
have
you're winning a
Miami-
moment, Ed.
Do we have a Miami
Can you
Heat
give him a
moment to give
Miami
Ed?
moment? There you go. Yeah, can you give him or a Ben McLemore
Just
moment?
Okay,
maybe I should look for a Ben McLemore moment.
okay, so Ed, congratulations. You are the winner of the first moment. We will determine what you won later. Okay, guys, let's move the discussion to Top Shot a little bit here. Um, the constant mood as of late, and Marvin touched on this a little bit earlier, is okay, why are prices down, 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 and they don't want to go back up, right? So at the same time, the old saying was, okay, all you gotta do is just hold. Wait, guys, let's drink. I said hold.
Drink.
Okay, my bad.
Hold.
Let me
Cheers,
refill my
guys.
drinks first.
Okay, yeah. So basically, we said hold, right? All the time. Oh, my bad. That was a mistake. I swear to God. Mm, okay, I might. Hey, dog. Sorry, a dog. Okay, I'm getting really tipsy, guys. Anyway, hi, dog.
I wonder why.
D, cheers, bro.
Okay,
Cheers,
so
Ooh.
Hey guys, don't
Let's be
forget to
honest.
watch the Bad
Yeah.
Shot stream tomorrow.
Uy, si Digong.
Okay, so the next question is, with patience running thin, as I get back to my point, what's up, dog? How long do we actually stay patient? As simple as I can put it, before we lose our freaking minds. Like, what is a technique to stay calm and collected as we see prices drop every single day, guys? Any advice?
Sleep 8 hours a day.
My advice is to join those guys asking for Roham to step down.
Ano yung hashtag?
Drink.
Marv, what's the hashtag?
Drink.
Yeah.
You
What's
said
the
Roham.
What's the
Yeah,
hashtag, Marv?
well, what's the hashtag for that?
There's a hashtag on Discord or Twitter. Wait lang.
There's an
I'm not-
NFT even.
Yeah. Hold
Oh,
on.
really?
There's an
Yeah.
NFT, really?
Yes.
I'm not sure, but I find it so funny how salty some other people are.
Exag.
Yeah, crazy. Like actively doing negative shit to like dissuade other people.
I mean, if they're tech savvy, why not?
Tech savvy.
For sure.
You have to be pretty tech savvy to pull that off.
That line sounds too familiar. Tech
Is
savvy.
he here?
If you're watching, please join us, Mr. Tech Savvy.
Oh, please join us. Yeah.
May concert. It's a Roham step down. That's the hashtag on Twitter.
Oh, wow.
Hey, you just said Roham. We drink
Oh, I'm sorry.
again. We take another sip. Cheers, my friend.
If you're watching, we're so sorry.
Who said Roham again?
JC.
I did.
Drink.
We have to change his name for the stream.
For those
the
of-
purposes of the stream.
Ramon.
Let me
For those of you guys who are too shy to join us, if you've been drinking along, I think you probably have enough Dutch courage to join us now. So please feel free to join us on the stream in case you guys want. Oh, okay. Step down, Ramon Rao. I guess I'm gonna quit now. Bye, guys. Mr. Budol, o yun, pwede pa.
Roshan. Come on, guys. Oh, Joe Bert. Okay, should we get to the next debate topic, guys?
Sure.
Or
Who do you
y'all
wanna compete?
Or do y'all want to keep talking about he who must not be named?
Yeah, when you vote.
Yeah,
on
what was the
workaround.
how do we approach Nav's question? Like until when
Yeah,
should we
yeah,
stay
good
patient?
one. Yeah.
Well, for me at least, I'm still waiting on hardcourt. I'm bullish until then, and I want to see what the app or the game would look like. Then at this, I would decide if I'm out on Top Shot or not.
Hopefully by then, bro, nabot mo na yung $1,000 challenge.
Yun nga eh. I was gonna ask you like question.
So,
Like on the
Dan, can
thousand
you
dollar
discuss?
challenge, at what level do you say pass na?
Yeah.
Uh,
How's your challenge?
I'll say probably if I reach at least 200. It's a missed success.
Ejector seat, let's go out.
San ka ngayon? San ka ngayon sa challenge mo?
25.
Long way.
Okay.
It's
Oh, but
it's
he's
really
more than
hard.
doubles his
Good
value.
enough,
So
good enough. Bear market.
Jan, kung gawin mong goal, 1,000 yen, mas malapit ka na.
Pasok na, pasok na.
Pesos, bro. If it's 1,000 pesos, he's done.
Yeah, kung 1,000 pesos, na-exceed mo na actually.
To be fair, just to close the topic, to be fair, I feel that from a rational perspective, I feel that we should give Top Shot until it's out of beta. Maybe that's
Right.
the most practical timeline we should give the project. Maybe that's just me.
I agree.
I agree also. Yeah.
I think we need to wait.
They did release a timeline, right, for next year. Or not really a timeline, but they released that they will have a timeline for all the packs that they plan to do or all the events that they want to do. So maybe we wait until that happens. And if it's still down, then maybe we could rethink everything.
All right, awesome. So should we bring the wheel out?
yeah, sure. While we're considering our existential crisis of whether or not Top Shot has ruined our lives
Hey, I'm back.
financially. Sorry, Naveen,
Hey,
if your future child's tuition is gone. Let's bring out the wheel. Who should compete next now? Or should we spin the wheel first and let's see who wants to
Yeah,
take
spin
it?
the wheel.
Let's spin the
Spin
wheel
the
because
wheel
I
and
want
volunteer.
the Blazers topic to come out so I see you cry, Ram.
Is Ram Blazers fan?
Oh,
Yep.
okay. Let's see if
Ganun
that
sa
happens.
Jin-
It might just
He likes
happen.
to wear blazers.
Yeah. Ah.
Robert Covington
Oh,
fancy lang.
Akala ko Carmelo Anthony, bro.
I'm still waiting for that moment. It could be net of sales. Again,
No.
for those of you who might not be aware who's watching, right? If you check your collector score, there's a bonus there, and some people are complaining that it's net of all the sales they've made. Meaning to say, if you've taken profit or maybe you've taken a loss, it's actually going to be deducted from that bonus that you're expecting to get. And some people
That's
are
so
thinking that means that I'm going to lose money because I actually tried to prevent myself from losing more, or I decided to make money. And some people are kind of pissed off. So is anyone pro and is anyone against this?
Is anyone pro marketplace bonus being net of sales? Oh man, I'd like to hear that.
I don't really know, man. I'm kind of.
So if everyone's on the same side, we can just jump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Anyone who's watching the stream who might from the comments who might be interested to join and talk about this topic.
Maybe
Yeah, so
si Sir Danners.
All right.
Sir
Oh,
Danners.
We got a
Pro.
we got a pro comment here. Hi, Son De Leon.
is
Do you
there
wanna
someone
tell us
that's
why?
anti?
Yeah, that would be interesting.
Who thinks it shouldn't be net of sales? Who think it should just be based on how much you've spent?
Hi,
Even
Son.
I-
Hi,
Aren't we
Son.
all
If you can join the
anti? I don't
stream,
know.
if you can join the stream, that would be great. But if not, just let us know in the comments your reason for being pro.
Kevin Atienza for
so-
sure. Kevin Atienza.
Kevin Atienza, let's go.
Oh, yeah,
I
nasa na
think he
siya.
wants to join. I'll send him
Yeah.
the link.
Okay, sure. And then, hi, Son. Let us know why you're pro. We're really curious.
Yeah, hi Son, come on. Hi,
Bro.
Potter.
Bro,
Oh, I'm
bro,
pro. Are
Hyson,
you guys not pro?
I'm so,
bro, Hyson. Basically, what you're trying to say is like everything net of sales, meaning everything you bought, right?
Net of sales meaning if you're pro, you're actually okay with them subtracting the amount that you've sold. If you're anti, it means that you think it should just be based on cost, how much you've spent.
Oh, I totally got the question wrong.
Hey,
okay.
Kevin, what's up?
hey, what's up, Kevin?
Hey,
Ayan na.
Kevin.
Ayan na.
Ayan
Guys,
na.
basically, guys, si Tyler Hero, parang younger Joe Ingles lang siya.
Wala.
Like, 20-year-old Joe Ingles. Wala na lang.
We're
Let
back
it go
to
na.
Tyler Hero.
Like the
Let it
Marvin
go
Gaye
na, Marv.
the first round.
Some-
Can I,
Some
can I
Is there
just say,
anyone?
can I just say I'm done with this Tyler Hero nonsense? Like, I don't want to hear
Yeah.
the guy's name for the next 2 months. All right.
Don't worry,
Wait,
Marv.
so-
We're going to trade him to Portland. So yeah, for Dame.
yeah. Dave for
Wow.
Tyler Hero. I think that's an amazing deal. I think that should happen right now.
Wait,
Oh,
so
I
the
think
question about the sales is basically
Okay.
whether you're pro, meaning you want your your marketplace bonus to reflect just the amount you've spent. Is that
Yeah.
the pro?
Sorry. So
Okay.
the two sides to clarify, either you want them to subtract what you've spent or you don't. So either for some people this kind of controversial, but some people think it's either pro collector or pro flipper, whether or not you want to still keep a good score for spending even if you sold, versus those who are just collecting and are not selling, diamond hands.
So I want to hear what Kevin thinks because he came on screen to talk about this. Kevin's anti about it. So Kevin, let us know what your thoughts are.
Uy, I never said I'm anti.
There
Although,
you go.
I think yung marketplace score bonus is just for a quick fix of what happened recently. So expect that to be until most likely Series 2 Hollow Pack. Hanggang dun
Okay.
lang. By the next series, so Series 3, hindi na yun kasama. Most likely, the bonus lang would be, sabi ko sa inyo dapat kinolekta nyo na yung throwdowns.
I see
By the
Kevin
way,
explained to everyone, no? Parang
Kevin,
I'm so
nagko-collect
happy
ng
about the
throwdowns. Lahat ba
Easy
ng
na ako.
throwdowns collect mo na, Kevin?
Ang hindi ko lang mako-complete was the Blake Griffin. Pero kompleto na ako for Challenge 4 tsaka Challenge 5.
Solid.
Wow.
Wow.
Ooh.
Okay.
Guys, I want to take
Front
this
run.
I want to take this opportunity to read the comment of Danners from YouTube because he or she has some interesting insights. I think the penalty should be halved, this account says. It's on the screen now. Or maybe just a quarter ed. Can't blame a person if he's too good at earning. The penalty thing is only good for new collectors like me because we'd probably be spending a lot at first. It's a bit unfair for the old collectors, especially those who held on to their moments. Okay, guys, what do y'all think about this?
Actually, I like their feedback there. I think it's pretty balanced because I know for me, I'm happy that there is some kind of benefit for you holding your moments, whether you're doing it out of choice or because you're so down. If there's a benefit to it, but maybe even though I'm kind of a beneficiary of it, maybe it's too harsh a penalty to subtract that whole amount that you've profit taken, and then maybe it needs to get adjusted a bit.
Jet just has an interesting comment from Jet here. Anti-net of sales. Reason is that's like not cutting losses in a losing stock.
That
Good
makes
point.
sense. It's
Yeah.
a good point. You know, if you guys showed up on the stream, you guys could have debated and could have won a moment. But now, I don't know. I guess we're gonna have to go to the next topic.
No. Let's give a moment for that. Okay, so whose thoughts do you guys think really stood out, and we can give the moment as a winning moment to that person?
IDK.
I like
my-
Danner's comment.
Whose comment,
I-
Marv?
I really
Danner's.
liked my comment about Tyler Hero.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. See, I
Oh
stopped
my
myself from
god.
touching my face to drink extra, but I agree with Jarek. I think Danner's
Yeah.
comment was pretty good. So,
Okay.
Danners,
Daniel,
congratulations.
Yeah,
yeah,
Danner.
congrats,
For
Danners.
me, then
Who,
Dan.
JC, does Danners reach out to you, or how does he get his giveaway moment?
Yeah, ask him to PM me.
All right, Danners, find JC
Danners.
Cuevas on Facebook. The OG JC Cuevas. You can't miss him for sure. All right, so let's go
Or
to
on
number
uh
three.
or on Asian Mint Discord, you can PM me, Miguel CVS.
Yes,
Danners.
yes,
Yeah. Okay. He replied. That's good.
There you
yes,
go.
awesome. All right, Ram, let's
Thanks,
bring the wheel
Danners. If you
out.
guys want to join us again, feel free. Yeah, sharing it now. Guys, if you want to join us, pretty fun so far. Feel free to join. The wheel
Uh,
is there. Is it being shared? Not seeing it on screen yet. There we
Loading pa
go.
siya sa akin.
Oh, yun, yun, yun.
there we go.
Okay, next topic.
Yeah, I don't think I can see the screen
Oh,
properly
it's so close to
anymore.
the Blazers.
Big,
Big
What's the topic?
Market
blow
big
up.
market
Big
blow up.
market blow up.
Is it back?
Oh,
Ooh.
Make it.
that's a good topic. That's a good topic.
Wow.
Big market ball. Is it bad for the NBA if big market teams don't make it to the finals? For those of you who might have been following, some people, some influencers have been saying that, well, if you're not going to have an LA, New York, or maybe some of the other big teams in the finals or making it far in the playoffs, it's actually bad for business. So are you pro or anti? Do you think that big markets should make it to the finals, or do you think small markets making it to the finals is actually good for the NBA?
Ram, baka
NBA Top Shot or
you
NBA?
have to define which teams are fall under big market and small market.
Sige, what are considered big market teams? So it could be most of the California-based teams. Sacramento is probably the only one that's not considered a big market. New York teams for sure. Philly, yes. Heat, yes. Some of the other teams are kind of
See,
smaller market.
Heat and
Heat and
Philly
Philly
parang mid
are
eh.
mid markets, correct?
Mid
Mid
market.
markets yung mga yun, yeah.
I think
The
it
big
was
Who,
just Brooklyn
who
eh.
would you consider?
Brooklyn
Who
and
else would you
Boston.
consider as a big?
Brooklyn, Boston. Brooklyn,
Boston for
Boston,
sure.
New York.
Yeah, tama, tama.
Boston's a medium market
Major.
also, actually.
Yes.
Technically medium, yeah. So for big markets, you have LA, you have San Francisco, you have New York. Houston is technically a big
Houston.
market because Houston's a
Mhm.
big place. But
Sure.
really, that's when you think about big market, really, those are the teams you think of,
Let,
right?
let's add in things like Boston, the Heat, maybe even Dallas, which is a bigger kind of city.
Dal-
Those
Dallas is
kinds.
a big market, actually.
Yeah.
Dallas is technically a big market.
Uy, Dijo.
Atlanta is a medium market. I would put them.
Yeah, but people criticize Atlanta for
Utah,
not
small
having
market.
real fans.
Yeah. Okay, so let's go to this topic. Who wants to go at it? Actually, no. Let's all debate it, and then I want everyone in the comments to chime in their thoughts too. I'll go first. I think it could actually be good for the NBA to have small market teams in the finals. So if you end up with the finals with Utah versus Milwaukee, that's good for the league because that goes to show that markets that might not have as much resources or money to attract players in free agency, that shows that if they build their teams right, if they develop their players properly, they hire the right head coaches, and they bid their time, they train, they get better. That means eventually you can win a championship. Uh, just about a year ago, there were questions: will Giannis leave Milwaukee and go to a bigger market, right? But he stayed, and now he has a great chance to win a championship with the small market. And that could bring back the days of Tim Duncan and the Spurs staying with one team and building a legendary career. To a bigger extent, Kobe Bryant staying with one team, the Lakers. Nowadays, there's only one guy you can really think of when it comes to that, and it's Steph. And he does it for a big market, right? But you don't anymore really have the days of Karl Malone and John Stockton spending like 12, 13 years in Utah bidding their time to go to the NBA Finals. So if Donovan Mitchell and Rudy Gobert could be that present version, that could be good. If Giannis spends his whole career in Milwaukee, that could be good. Because at the end of the day, we're gonna remember and associate those star players with those teams, whether they're big, medium, or small.
Yeah, I agree.
Anyone else have a comment against that, or you want to add on to this point?
I mean, 2 years ago, we do have a championship. We're in a small, it's not really a big market, but a small market. We can consider naman kasi Toronto as a small market because it hasn't really even been through the NBA finals, and we all know how that was. Although considering the past few finals, yung coverage, how big the marketing about that is compared to the Toronto versus Golden State, and given the fact that it's still Golden State with a KD, Clay, Steph lineup, so I think even a medium and a small market team going into the finals, like Naveen said, Utah, definitely. Jerick and I are rooting for Utah
Let's go
against
with
whoever shows up, either Brooklyn or Milwaukee. We won't. It won't really matter. But having Utah exposed to that kind of finals after 22 years, I think 19,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, 22 years.
23,
So
23, yeah.
23. So it
Yeah.
revitalizes the market, and then it also shows that in every decade, a small market team like the San Antonio Spurs, um, Detroit can show up on the NBA Finals, win a chip, and make uh, the most out of that season that they've had.
Mm-hmm. All right. I think that's a
Good
great
point.
point. That's a
Yeah.
good
Yep.
point.
Sorry, Navs. Maybe I can just add a little bit here.
Go
The
for it,
thing
bro.
is that the people who might be, it looks like our entire roster here is probably pro small market, but the reason why someone might be big market is they're thinking that it brings more eyes to the table, it makes more money. But the thing that maybe people aren't thinking of so much is that if you can show that a small market team can make it all the way there with the right decisions, as Naveen said, imagine what would happen when they decide to add new teams to the NBA. Some people might think that, yeah, okay, fine, money making venture, I'd add a team regardless. But another one, if you're a fan of the sport, you have these big bucks, maybe you're a Silicon Valley guy that came from a small town. Now it feels like, hey, if that team could make it, I could probably buy a new franchise when the license comes up. And then I can start that franchise up, even if it's from my smaller hometown. And I can actually have a chance to win the finals in maybe it takes 5 years, 10 years, maybe it takes 2 decades, but it's possible. And that's actually monetary value for all of the people around. So people who might say that it's a big market kind of game, so to make more revenues for everyone in the playoffs, I argue that if you can actually convince more teams to join because small markets can make it there, it's going to allow for new stars to pop up.
Tsaka
Absolutely.
if there's a time for a small market team to win, right now, looking at the quote unquote small market teams in the playoffs, you know how everyone loves narratives about when it comes to the
Yep.
NBA.
Yeah.
Like if you look at all the small quote unquote small teams that are left in the playoffs right now, each team has a solid narrative. Eh? So when you talk about the Suns, talk about the Jazz, the Heat, even the Hawks,
Bucks.
even the Bucks, yeah, the Bucks and the even the Atlanta, diba? Like any team that and the Mavs obviously, any team that goes
Nakalimutan pa.
all the way has a solid narrative. Eh. Even Brooklyn, even if they're a big market team, their narrative now is still pretty solid. Eh. So I feel that if there's a time for a small market team. Oh, sorry, Ron. Yeah, the Nuggets. But yeah, if there's a small market team, if there's a time for a small market team to win, it's now, because the narratives are pretty solid. Eh.
For sure, for sure. And before we move on to the next topic, I think it's fair to say that we give that moment to Kevin. He made some great points. So, Kevin, congratulations in the moment. I hope you enjoy it. If you have a
Thanks.
player, if you have a preference, let us know. there's something I want to talk about, which is I'm not sure if it's in the wheel Ram, but it was mentioned in the comment section by Jammers D. Nets versus Bucks, who you got? I think that's an interesting debate to have right now. So, do any of you want to go first and talk about who will win the Nets Bucks series? Because I have a feeling that actually I'm pretty sure it's going to be the most entertaining second round series we're going to have.
Actually, if
Oh
you
yeah,
look
this might be the
into the
finals
whole,
already.
yes, that's how
Yeah.
I
Diba?
see it on my Facebook feed.
Yeah.
Finals na daw yung Brooklyn and Milwaukee. So,
Correct, correct. Jan Jarek, you've been
I
quiet for a
mean,
while. Do you have any thoughts
Okay.
about Nets
yeah.
versus Bucks? And also, before you go, I just want to say, everyone, let us know in the comments who you have, Nets or Bucks, in how many games, and let us know why you picked the team. So, Jan, the floor is yours.
Okay, I'm slightly double dipping here because I like Giannis to win his first championship, but I also like well, Harden is one of my favorite players as well. So I'm not sure which team I want to advance to the finals, but whichever team wins this series would be the champion in my eyes, at least,
Oh,
because
wow.
with the Sixers with Embiid being injured, I feel like it would be an easier path to winning the East. And in the West, the either the Suns or the Jazz, uh, they are relatively unexperienced as opposed to Brooklyn, since the combined experience of Harden, KD, and Kyrie trumps all of that.
Mhm.
DeAndre.
Yeah.
It's
Well, even
interesting
Blake.
because
Yeah.
it's interesting because Boston was actually able to score against Brooklyn in the paint. Boston just didn't have the defensive capabilities to stop Brooklyn. And that's not saying that Milwaukee can. But when you have Giannis, you have Brook Lopez, you saw what they did to the Heat even with Bam Adebayo there. So you can only imagine what Milwaukee can do to Brooklyn, whose starting center at this point is Blake Griffin. Because Jeff Green isn't 100%. Nick Claxton is all right. He's not that good yet. He's decent. But overall, I think the Bucks are gonna win. I no, sorry, my bad. I think the Nets are gonna
The
win.
Nets. Yeah.
Yeah, I have the Nets. Although I think I'm gonna go Nets in seven because the Nets have home court. I think they win a game seven in Brooklyn.
Nav, sorry, before we move on, just want to say that Karina is saying Lakers better than Bucks, Lakers better than everyone else. I don't know. It sounds like the Suns are better than the Lakers at this point in
Oh.
time.
Too soon.
Yeah, I don't think it's Karina who's typing that right now. But yeah,
But yeah,
uh,
maybe to go to that point, right? I know that you guys were saying that the Nets are honestly, they're an offensive like powerhouse, right? Who do you even double team? How can you
I
double team
mean,
one of these guys when you have like two other surefire
True.
Hall of Fame level players? It's
True.
difficult. But if there's any team that I think could give them a run for their money, it's the Bucks. And I mentioned this in previous streams. I actually like the Bucks to make it out of here. If they don't, it's not a surprise to me. It's not a super strong conviction pick. But I agree with Jarek. Whoever makes it out of this matchup is probably the front runner to win it because this is the toughest matchup in this round. Probably the toughest matchup we'll see in the playoffs. I think it'll I'm knocking on wood because I thought that the Bucks, sorry, Navs, we're gonna drink to this one. I thought that the Bucks Heat was gonna be a very close matchup. It didn't turn out that way,
I had
but
that going 7.
I had that going 7-2. Parang oh, it's gonna be
ako
super
six.
tight. Sorry,
Ako
Navs, it
six.
was not.
Same. I
But
thought
Sorry,
this
Deej.
one,
Sorry, Deej.
sorry,
okay.
Ed. But this one is probably gonna be one hell of a contest.
All right. Can I just rant real quick? Can I just say something real quick? Because I'm also kind of tipsy at this point. Listen to me. All all you stupid Bucks fans who got at me on Facebook, on Twitter, on Instagram, if you all talk all that shit only to lose in the second round again, I am coming for all of you. Y'all listen to me, okay? Y'all talk that shit only to get eliminated in the second round again. I will go ham at you so hard like a Viking invading England, okay? Y'all listen to me. Y'all better win this damn series or y'all gonna get the best out of me. All right? Okay. Done. Rant over.
I feel that people are forgetting that the Bucks actually won the last 2 games against the Nets. I don't think though both games complete yung Nets. I think either KD was not there. I think one of the games, and I don't think Harden also. But the last 2 times these 2 teams met, the Bucks won both games. So I feel that the Bucks, if they're gonna win the series, they probably have to win it in maybe 4 or 5. If it goes to like game 6, game 7, wala. I feel that the experience and the talent of Brooklyn will be too much for Giannis.
I am Team Brooklyn this series, okay? I am a Brooklyn Net bandwagon in this series. Hey, listen, no one wants to live in Milwaukee, okay? Let's get that straight right now, okay? Even Aaron
Sounds
Rodgers,
like a big market supporter.
even your best football players, Aaron Rodgers, wants to leave your city, okay? I'm leaving it at that. I may or may not be bitter.
Sounds like it. I know Miami's full of old people and retirees, but sure.
Hey, bro,
This one is going.
Bro, Miami is the capital of cocaine in America, okay? Do not underestimate
How is that a positive?
Pablo Escobar
Are
made
you
his money.
talking about cocaine, bro?
It's the drinks. It's the drinks.
It's the drink. It's
Also,
the
we're gonna move to the next topic, and we're going to
Okay.
find out if there's something that's a bit controversial, that's a bit split here. But that was a good one, Hams. It was a good one.
Wait, we didn't determine who gets a moment from that debate. Guys, okay. Here's what we're gonna do. We want to give away this moment, so comments in the comment section. Give a good reason why you have the Bucks or Nets winning. Then Ram will choose a winner. But before we choose a winner, Ram, let's spin the wheel and get to the next topic.
Sure.
While spinning the wheel, let me just add
Go
the
for it.
the problem kasi with Brooklyn is that the production of points, 100 points comes from just 3 players. So kailangan matapatan yon ng Milwaukee. Milwaukee has to do something about those. Because if not,
Who is Drew guarding? Is Drew guarding Harden?
Kyrie.
I think
Maybe Kyrie. Right.
So
I
who's
think he'll
guarding
guard
Drew?
It's
Harden,
offense versus
actually.
defense.
Who's
I think-
Kyrie, I guess.
PJ
Kyrie's,
Tucker is
yeah.
guarding Harden? Is that right?
Really?
I don't
Tucker's
know.
probably guarding Durant.
Harden.
Tucker on Durant?
Yeah.
pwede.
That sounds-
I mean,
That's gonna happen.
It's more of an offense versus defense, basically, for those 2 teams, right? Defense from Milwaukee, offense from
yes.
Nets.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, people say that defense wins championships, but we'll see because this offensive firepower is just insane.
Harden, it's Harden's time to really ball out. This is his time.
Although,
Yeah.
kung manalo man ng Brooklyn, we'd still see a defensive team in the Eastern Conference Finals with Philly. Although, if
Hawks
Joel...
then. Hawks are defensive.
I think Hawks will win against Philly, to be honest.
Are they?
If
Gonna be nice
Embiid,
if they
if
do.
Embiid,
Wow.
if
If
Embiid is not
Embiid, yeah.
healthy,
If Embiid's out, yeah.
Embiid is not
Embiid
healthy.
Embiid's
out,
out, yeah.
man.
It's gonna be
Swerte
close.
ni Trae Young.
Oh, yeah. He gets to
Oh,
silence everyone. Just shush them.
I have a topic. I don't know. I mean, it's not gonna happen, but because a lot of people are saying that the Mavs won the Trae Young Doncic trade, right? But
Yeah. I was
if
thinking
Young-
adding that.
if Trae Young wins a championship before Luka, did Atlanta win the trade?
I think
No,
both
it's close.
teams wins pa rin eh.
Both. It's pretty close na. Well,
Although, if Cam Reddish gets injured again, lugi ang Hawks. It's basically you just your third pick versus Mavs
Oh.
pick
Fifth
Yeah.
pick, yeah.
or
Yeah.
1:1 kasi
Yeah,
hindi mo na utilize.
just 1:1. Just 1:1. Not going to.
You're
the
not gonna
details.
count the pick. You're not gonna count
Yeah,
that.
wala. Like nothing, not the,
Oh,
like, the
wow,
salaries
okay.
or whatever.
Wow.
It's like,
Mm.
diba, everyone is saying that the Mavs won the trade because they got Doncic over Trae Young. But yeah, again, I go back to the question: if Trae Young wins a championship, maybe this year, I don't know, for some weird reason, Embiid doesn't play, the Nets implode, everyone else chokes, and then Trae Young wins a sweep in the finals. Will people now say that the Hawks won the trade? And I mean, and assuming also Luka doesn't go far in this year.
Of course.
So-
I think Trae Young's
Really?
gonna get exposed next series. He is. It's different when
Yeah.
you're being guarded by Derrick Rose and Emmanuel quickly, and then you're suddenly being guarded by Ben Simmons. It's a different ball game. So if Trae Young plays well,
Matisse.
is Ben guarding him though? Ben is the point guard. It's Ben. It's going to be Ben or Danny Green or Matisse Thybulle guarding Trae Young. So I'm interested what
He's gonna-
Trae Young will
Thybulle
do.
would bring him down. Yeah.
Nav
Yeah,
did make a good point on that. Those three people Nav just mentioned really are good defensive players.
Mhm.
I feel,
Even
I feel that
though-
I feel that the Sixers, with or without Embiid, is the best
gonna win.
defensive team in the East.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, wait. Before we get to the next topic, we have two interesting comments. One from Jan Kirby. For the sake of the top shot markets, Nets should win. We'll no longer see a LeBron moment in the conference finals and the finals packs. We shouldn't lose this big three in these packs too. A comment from Neil Guevara. Bucks will win if Giannis can make his free throws, man. That's very true. I really want the Bucks to win. I have them as the underdog. Drew will be a big game changer, hoping for no injuries. Okay, guys, I think we need to decide who from Neil and or Jan will end up winning the moment for this debate topic. We're 9 here, so who do y'all have? Jan or
Actually,
Neil?
Nav, just to
Yeah, yeah, Kevin.
let's just give them the moment that I should be getting.
Yeah.
Wow.
Kasi hindi ko na
Very
kailangan.
generous.
Wow.
Masyado na
That's what
marami.
happens when you do the throwdowns collection. You don't do giveaways.
Eligible naman
Doesn't
na ako
need
sa
it. Doesn't
premium
need
pack.
it.
That's an-
So,
okay,
okay
so
na ako.
yeah, congratulations
So, both
to
of them
Neil
win.
and Jan. Both of you reach out to JC. He will figure out how to get your moments to you. Thank you for that, Kevin. Very nice of you. So, what was the next topic you guys want to talk about? Y'all want to shift it back to Top Shot a little bit?
Yeah.
All right. Okay.
Let's go.
Since we're a little hit now, let's make it interesting. 1 year from now, yes or no, and explain why. Are we still as excited about NBA Top Shot?
Ako na ba?
Go for it.
I'll go first.
Go.
I think yes, because by the time that Series 3 is open, you'll have players like Clay in the mix. You'll probably have more LeBron moments with him not being injured. And then the whole scenario of NBA as an association then would change drastically coming this off season eh. So you'll be having a lot more movement.
Utility.
Yeah, and utility, of course. So I think
What kind of utilities do you guys want?
They I think in their previous post they mentioned something about
Being inside the game, eh.
in-game utility.
During games.
So obviously that's
Yeah.
not going to be beneficial for us.
yeah.
But for the entire NBA population, that's going to be huge. I mean,
Unless-
I guess
Yes.
Unless Luke and
Diba?
Jacob can hook us up with something.
PBA
Kunyari,
utility. PBA.
Discount
Imagine
kunyari
that
stock sa
your
NBA.com,
moments-
di ba?
Your moments get
League
in
pass.
games, and then taga Pilipinas ka, and you have to travel all the way and spend the ticket anyway.
Lugi ka pa.
Hassle, bro. Lugi ka pa.
Discount na lang sa medyas sa NBA.com.
Nalugi,
Diba?
nalugi ka na nga sa
Headband,
moments mo.
headband.
Kailangan mo pang
Shooting
gumastos for airplane
Shooting
ticket.
sleeve.
Okay, all right. How about the rest of y'all? How do y'all feel about the future of Top Shot? Under the leadership of Mr. Roham, and I think we should all drink, yes, I did that on
Mr.
purpose. I
Roham.
got a little thirsty.
Ako, I feel, I
Right.
It's always
feel,
thirsty.
I feel that it depends who you're talking to in terms of like the we. When you said Nabs, when you said, "Will we be excited?" I feel that it's pretty simple. Like the legit users and the legit collectors will be excited because one way or another they'll find again utility or something to excite them when it comes to the platform, whether it's new moments, new sets, hardcore or all these things. But if you're a casual, and you're pissed right now because your collector score is 300, or maybe I don't know, you can't get a nice moment from all the base packs you've been purchasing. I feel that for those people, I don't know what percentage of that is in terms of the users, but for the casuals, they'll probably be pissed and they'll probably uh, be logging off Top Shot, selling their moments, and then when we're all happy again, when we're all like playoff time, season 3, everyone's gonna be coming back and saying, "All right, we want back in, we want back in." These people, their feelings are so volatile.
Prisoners of the moment. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah. Exactly. I like this comment from
Prisoners of the
Joseph
moment talaga, no?
of the moment. I like this comment by Joseph Tiempo. It depends on improvements. Electric signature would be dope. Is that a good idea to install electric signature as a utility for Top Shot?
Like the Mike
Yes.
Conley video, for
Maganda
sure.
yun.
I think it's gonna be
Good.
Sure,
Yeah.
sure, yeah.
Yeah.
Even
yeah,
like
for sure.
parang
I mean-
a screen recording of a signature after the moment.
Yeah,
Maganda yun
animated
tingnan.
Exactly.
signature.
Yeah.
I would love
would
to
be
have those
stupid.
moments where you hear Mike Breen saying "bang," like some of those.
Oh
stuff
yeah,
where you-
if you have
That
They
those,
have
that,
they
Yes.
have
They should add
licensing
those
issues
things, yeah.
yata eh.
Kailangan,
Ah, talaga?
kailangan makuha nila yung license nung pagka-commentary ni Mike B.
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, yeah,
Like
and
the
or,
Ray Allen
Nagbayad yun.
or Kevin Harlan. I love that guy, man. Amazing play-by-play guy. My dream would be to have Kevin Harlan like announce what I'm doing every day, every single moment of every single day. Okay, I want to. Does anyone still have thoughts about Top Shot a year from now, or we go on back to basketball?
Sorry, just
Oh.
want to add one more thing. Like, if they could add we're trying to get more players into Top Shot, right? I'm sure they're trying to engage more players. One badge that I want to see a year from now is having that badge. If a player held that moment and you buy it, you get that badge. That's something I kind of want to see because it kind of feels like, when it comes to physical goods, if you buy something that used to be owned by someone, a celebrity, an athlete, there's extra value, right?
True.
So in the world of like digital assets, maybe a signature autograph would be something like that, where it used to come from a player's account, and now it has a badge there to say this moment was owned by an NBA player.
Exactly. Yeah, go
Ram,
for
may
it,
question
Marvin.
ako, Ram.
Oh,
Would you be interested to own a Willie Revillame jacket? Like,
Wait, was it worn? Was it worn by him?
Worn.
was it
Used by
worn?
him.
Does it have a signature?
Game worn daw,
Jacket.
game worn.
Game worn.
Jacket,
Ginamit sa Wawawi.
Game
Tapos
worn.
may picture pa, tapos certificate of authenticity, mga ganun.
Ganon. Auto patch, Willie Revillame.
I'll probably flip it for like a Luca $14 moment siguro.
Tapos Marvs, yung picture pa ni Willie yung nakaganon, no?
Ganun pa yun. Ram.
Parang siya na-showcase niya yung jacket eh.
Oh,
Yung utility niya, Shopee discount.
It depends also how many pieces of the jacket were created, di ba?
Yeah.
Minted
All right.
jacket.
Minted jacket. Let's move on to the next topic. This one is close to Ram's heart, so if he starts tearing up, please forgive him in advance. And also, we have one more moment to give away, a Kyle Kuzma moment. If any of you are still interested in
nice.
the life of
Sweet.
Kyle Kuzma, we are giving away a Kuzma moment. The best comment will win this. And the question is, and this is what we shall debate too, what moves should the Lakers and the Blazers make to improve for next season? So Ram and Marvin, you are our resident Lakers fan and Blazers fan. I will let you both take the floor first.
Mark, do you wanna go
Probably they should design si Schroeder.
Yes, both. But by
Yeah.
the way, yes, both Blazers and Lakers. Go for
Yeah.
it, guys.
So yun siguro. Sa Blazers, I'm not too sure. Siguro, kailangan nila improve yung defense nila. Baka it's time to explore trading McCollum. Mas maghanap sila ng defensive na guard na mag-cover ng mga weaknesses ni Dame. Kasi currently, like yung 3-man lineup nila, wala na-exploit on defense eh. So, kaya si Nurkic laging in foul trouble eh. Kasi like he has to cover
Who else
for
plays
those
D?
guys, diba? Yeah.
Drummond to the
Lakers
G League.
hirap eh, yeah. Like siguro, si Drummond siguro baka ikaw, Nabs, gusto mo ba sa Heat si Drummond?
Hell no, 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 no,
No.
no, 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 no.
You can have him.
What, you will have him for a bag of peanuts?
Ram, whatever
I'm
happened
afraid
to
to
Ram, what happened to
the
Zach?
agency.
Zach, what's his name? Zach Collins.
Zach Collins. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That guy's
Injured.
always
Injured
injured.
that
He's
guy.
perennially
Barista na siya, Dijo.
He's just always on
There's a
street
coffee
clothes
business.
forever. I can't even remember. Like, does he shoot? Is he a left-handed player? Is he right-handed? I don't even know what kind.
You
if
can
he
get
plays.
Myers Leonard.
I heard Zach Collins and Duncan Robinson are gonna get together and make a reboot of Dawson's Creek. If y'all know what I'm talking about. Okay, wait, Ram. I'm curious about your thoughts. What should the Blazers and Lakers do?
Sure. Before I give my thoughts again, everyone, if you have comments, you want to win that mome, care of course, Eggsy. If you guys haven't joined this Discord yet, I'm actually learning a lot about different NFTs there, so feel free to join that group. Our producers, I think, will probably share that link over at some point in this stream. You know, this is a very tough topic because I was actually having this conversation with my brother over lunch because my brother is a huge Lakers fan, and obviously today we're both out of the playoffs. What do we need to do?
Cancun. Sorry, I just
Team
had
Cancun, right?
Cancun.
And the thing
Anyway,
is that in one of our groups, they were talking about how maybe we should explore trading CJ. And of course, as a homer, like you don't want to do it, but it's been so many years, and you have two relatively smaller guards there. It's hard to have both of them on the court without having some kind of mismatch being exploited. And then you have, of course, Norman Powell there. So it's kind of hard to have all three. Maybe it's best to go for, I think I saw one of the comments here, going for a shot blocking big. Of course, that's ideal. But if you wanted to trade CJ, Whiteside, which we had, if you wanted to trade CJ, I kept thinking, what's the best deal you could get for a CJ? That's really my big question. Because if you had to, of course, fans love him, right? He's been there since the start. So what's the best deal could you get for him? Could you, for example, and I'm not saying it's going to happen. Maybe I'm crossing my fingers if it could. Everyone's been saying that Ben Simmons and Joel Embiid can't really win together. You're not going to get the spacing that you really want. Is it possible to have some kind of package, not one for one, obviously, but is it possible to have some kind of package that has CJ and Simmons as the centerpieces? I don't know, but is it worth exploring? Maybe, because CJ has been. If you guys drafted CJ for fantasy, if you guys have been watching him for the first few, actually
It was
probably
his
the
best
first month,
regular season.
diba? He had an amazing run,
got
an
injured
amazing
lang,
run at
Before
the
he
start.
got injured.
Before he got injured.
He was bringing my fantasy team all the way
Diba?
to the top.
So-
Wait, sorry, can I just mention this? People don't want to play for Portland because the Nike factory is the only significant place in Oregon.
Hey
Guys,
man,
I
the
thought
food
we
in
were
Portland,
pro small market. What's
Wow.
happening?
Ganun
The
doon,
food in
maraming
Portland
hipsters.
is banging.
Grabe. But
This
basically,
dude
that's what
doesn't
I'm
know what
trying to
he's saying.
Kawawa naman. Hey, Portland accepts weird people, and we're all different. So, but anyway, what I'm trying to say is that
Have
is
you
there
ever been to Portland?
no,
Yeah,
but I hear
Portland's
good
super
things.
cool, man.
Out there, Dijo says it's super cool. I mean,
It's super
you
cool,
wanna
and the food is like super.
They have some good beer breweries also there in
The
Portland.
beer,
right?
the
That I
food,
know,
Weed is legal in
vibes.
Portland.
that's the big
That's
selling
the-
point.
And then
What?
the outdoors is super ano sa Oregon yung outdoors. So yeah.
But
Emil,
yeah.
Okay,
I
I have
mean,
a question. I have a question
Go.
for you, Marv and Ram. I want to put you guys in the spot. Marv, if it meant you could get a younger superstar back, would you trade LeBron James? Let's say you could trade LeBron for Bradley Beal to pair him up with Anthony Davis. Would you do it?
No way. No way.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
You would not.
I would. Yeah.
You would.
LeBron's
Um,
36. Bradley Beal is 28.
I feel that
Um,
28 might be too old. Maybe someone younger, like I don't know, like a Luca
yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
not a
yeah,
winner.
yeah, no way. Like
Tatum.
like it would
Tatum, yeah,
send
yeah.
like
What-
a bad
what- how
about-
signal
how about
to like
Tatum?
potential
Tatum,
free
Marv?
agents.
Would you
Tatum.
trade LeBron for Tatum?
Tatum.
That's
LeBron
tough.
for Tatum. That's tough.
Yeah. Yep. Still probably not.
Yung
Maybe if LeBron
sinabi ni
recovers,
Bijo,
like he
Luka.
was
Luka
playing
daw,
so well.
Marv.
For Luka.
Any top 5 talent under 25.
Honestly,
Plus
like
draft picks.
maybe after LeBron retires, tingin ko si Luka na yung next eh. Like yung next the guy na parang like parang Jordan, Kobe, LeBron. Tingin ko next in line Luka eh.
Right.
So medyo tough, no? Pero I guess pwede naman yun. Pwede naman. Parang workable naman.
Sold out
Diba?
just like that.
Ram, would you trade Dame for Kawhi? Would you
For
trade
sure.
Dame
I wouldn't trade.
Kawhi?
For sure.
No, as a Blazers fan, I
No,
would not
no.
trade Dame for anyone.
No.
And this is like
No
irrational
way.
level. This is irrational. As in, if you offered Luca, I'd be like, tempting, but at the same time, is my goal as here's the question. Is my goal as a fan to win the championship? Or is it to really enjoy being a fan of that franchise? If you're, for example, if you were a Cavs fan and then LeBron came to your town again and he won a chip for you and then he left, does that give you a good taste in your mouth that he was there for a little bit and then he ditched you right after he was able to claim the narrative that he brought a title to your town and then left you guys right after? I'd rather have Dame be there for his entire career and not win a chip than to trade for Luka, maybe get a chip, and then Luka ditches us for the next team. So I would actually prefer for Dame to be there the entire way and retire there.
Trust
you
it,
could
Ram.
have-
Dadating in.
If you could refresh everything, would you rather have Dame or Steph?
Steph for sure.
I'd, you know, here's the thing. People ask this question, right? What would Dame's career be if Steph didn't exist? And obviously, I have to say, it's true. Steph is probably the greatest shooter of all time. Who else could you probably put at that level? And Dame,
Ingles.
if
Joe
Steph didn't
Ingles.
exist, yeah, Joe Ingles, like the next Tyler Hero. Sure.
Body healed.
Buddy
Again?
Hield. Ben McLemore, very close to that level. Would I prefer Steph over
Alan Kay
Dame? Hirap.
Ren
Pero-
follow, bro.
For
Si Alan
me,
Kay
Dame
din.
has a
80
Sorry?
na to less, one game.
Ram,
I wanna-
what did you think
piggyback.
about the Gary Trent departure? I felt that sucked.
That's a good one. That's a good one.
Yeah, that's tough.
I was actually kind of surprised that happened. I mean, I thought that if you're gonna trade him, I thought that the return would be a little bit better. I mean, for example, in the theoretical thing I said earlier, if you were gonna go for a Ben Simmons kind of trade for CJ as the centerpiece, you'd want to have a piece like Gary Trent to throw in there as this other young piece, right? So for them to give him up that quote unquote that easily, I thought that was a bad move.
What did they get? Norman Powell and more, or
I-
just Norman Powell?
I actually
think it's
forgot
a
who else
straight
was there.
up
Who else was there?
Norman Powell and the washing machine.
And the one top shot
I
moment.
have a trade proposal for you.
Ayan na,
Let's
ayan na.
say,
Ayan.
Okay.
okay, we talked about Buddy Hield. Let's say, would you
Buka is
accept
labi po na siya.
What the hell? Buddy Hield and Harrison Barnes for CJ? Or is that selling low on CJ?
That's selling really low on CJ. Like, you
I
know,
think that's a
if they
pretty
gave,
fair trade, honestly.
you think it's a fair trade?
I think it's
No
a
one
fair
likes
trade.
Harrison Barnes.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
wow.
2 for 1.
Pretty fair
It's 2 for 1.
No one likes Harrison Barnes anymore.
Like Harrison Barnes is like serviceable.
I know, syempre Homer, medyo, I'm gonna be a bit biased, but I think it's pretty far. Like, Even if you if you offered Halley, then maybe that's a starting point. And again, Homer here, but even that is like I have to be sold on it.
Okay, I have a good
well-
question. I have a good question for y'all. And I want to piggyback on what Ron Pangirian said. Okay, one shot and your life is on the line. You have to make the shot to stay alive. If this person doesn't make a shot, you die. Okay? Late game, one shot. You pick Dame or do you pick Steph to take the game winner?
And
Dame.
take out the accolades. Take out the All-Star, the championship.
Just take out
Just
everything.
one shot, one shot.
Just
Yeah.
pure shooting.
Dame.
Yeah.
No
I
brainer.
go Steph.
I'm
Iguodala.
going Steph. Steph.
I'm going with Iguodala.
Wait, what's the shot? What's the shot? Is it the
Wala,
3-pointer or
wala.
2-point shot?
Make a shot, make a shot.
Three pointers. 3
2
pointers.
seconds. Basta
Or
before
free
you
throw.
go.
Free throw?
No, not 3
From
pointers.
where?
3 pointers.
Teka lang, yung three-
From where?
from where?
No. It's a two.
No
It's
go?
2 seconds inbounds. Inbounds. So you're half court inbounds. 2 seconds.
Like you're down
Go whatever
how many
play.
points?
It's a tie game.
Dame.
Yeah, Ben Simmons
Dame.
for sure.
Dame.
Yeah, I go for Dame. I go for Dame.
Steph.
I go for
Dame.
Dame.
Ben Simmons time.
Dame.
Go Steph.
Okay.
Dame, bad
All
shot.
right.
Bad shot.
Later,
Shot,
Ben
guys.
Not
Ben
bad.
Simmons, that's a
Bad.
bad shot.
But I have one more thing I want to ask too. If you guys could make any trade in the NBA right now, see a player to go to any team, and I want everyone in the comments to answer this too. What would be your dream free agency or trade move? And take your team
Drummond.
biases out of the way.
Nabs, Drummond for Bam Adebayo.
Lugi Miami.
Arvin,
Lugi Lakers.
It's gonna be
Lugi
Farm
Lakers.
team.
Yeah. All-star
Drummond
for
and
All-star
Kuzma.
yun. One
Tama mo
All-Star
si-
for
tama mo
one
si
All-Star.
Zero.
Bam. Drummond and Kuzma.
Yeah.
Drummond and Kuzma
Drummond,
for Bam
Kuzma,
and
and
Hero.
Schroeder for Bam.
I might commit seppuku.
Kyle Kuzma has 1,000 Instagram stories.
Guys,
That's his
Wow.
greatest accomplishment.
guys, 2 years ago, guys, diba, they were debating Tatum or Kuzma.
Oh my god. guys.
How is that even a debate?
Diba?
Oh my god.
Is Kuzma the most overrated player in the NBA?
Yeah.
I have a better
Is
question.
it Caruso?
Good question yun, ha? Good question yun.
I have a better
Is he?
question. Would
If
anyone
not
know who
the
Kyle
most, he's
Kuzma
one
is
of
if he played in Detroit?
Yeah,
Was
he'd be like
anyone
Jeremy
know-
Grant.
Oh, come on.
No way, no way. Di siguro.
Detroit Pistons or their G League team?
Smart. Charlotte Valencia.
I have a better question for you. One shot to save your life. Would you rather have Kyle Kuzma or Deuce Tatum, Jason Tatum's son?
Deuce. Go Deuce, man.
I think I'd go Deuce. All right. Do we still have a moment to give away? We have one Kyle Kuzma moment to give away, right?
We
Does
actually
anyone
do,
want to
so it
tell-
kind of feels weird we were bashing him. But now,
Just raise your hand. It goes to you.
Who wants the Kyle Kuzma moment? Let us
There
know.
you go.
And
There you go.
okay, there.
well, Zoe wants it. I want Zoe. Okay, so you
have
can
to
earn
sing.
Kyle
You
Kuzma
have to
moment.
sing.
Sorry?
You have to sing live.
You have to
Yeah,
give us
you have-
10, you have to give us 10 reasons why Kuzma is good.
Yeah. And
that
Zoen, you
good.
can and Zoen, you can't mention because he looks good. That's not
Yeah.
part of the list.
Skills. Skills.
Skills
is
wise.
good. There's that.
Kailangan basketball
Skills yan.
related lang.
10, o sige, 5.
Okay.
5 reasons.
Here.
5 basketball reasons why Kuzma deserves to be
You know
in
what,
the
guys?
NBA.
Real talk. I think he has the potential to be a star.
The potential to be LeBron? The potential to be LeBron?
What?
I think he can be a superstar.
Who said that?
Cam,
Who said
Cam.
that?
I unfollowed Kuzma.
On the right team?
Sa,
Hey guys,
pag
I
I
can't-
naturalize,
need to hear this.
No,
I
give
need
it
to hear
to
this.
that. Give it to that guy.
Pag ma-naturalize si Kuzma ng Gilas, pwede.
Gilas.
So, please, let's make it a little bit easier for you. On which team would he make sense and become a superstar? Because you believe he can be, right? What is the best fit for him, and why is he going to be a star there?
So heat culture.
Oh my
Bring out
UD will retire. UD will
Super
retire.
Bam, let's go.
sobrang
him
i-squeeze
in
out ni
Morning?
Pat Riley yan, di ba?
Kyle Kuzma would send Pat Riley to Alaska. Okay? That's how bad it would be.
Make Kuz a Pelican. He's gonna do well. You know, put him in with Lonzo and Zion.
Hey, Lonzo's a
Might
free
do well.
agent, right?
Might be a
Lonzo's
good
a free agent.
Yeah.
Where could Lonzo go? Ram, I think Damian Lonzo could win the championship.
Hey, you're laughing right now, but if they trade CJ for like a forward that's a bit more, I don't know, a little bit different. I actually saw a comment here. I want to bring it up. I don't know who mentioned it. I think it might have been Emil who said that who would say no, right, to a CJ for PG? Who would say no? What do you guys think?
The
Clippers
Clippers
would say no.
The Clippers would say no.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Paul George
Yeah.
is better than CJ.
Easily.
Paul George has choked for Clippers so far.
No, like,
Yeah, well,
Years,
so has
for 2
CJ
years.
in the Blazers. If you think about it, a lot of Dame's game winners come in the regular season or the first round. But when he gets to the second round, for some reason, the Blazers don't make it.
The Blazers made it to the Western Conference Finals.
yeah, they got swept.
Without KD.
They still made it there, guys. I mean, we're
Yeah,
talking
let's
about the Heat being a fluke last year. I think that the Blazers
We're
had a bit
back,
more.
When
Hey,
PG was
the Heat-
I was a
playing,
little thirsty, so it's time to drink.
Ron, can you highlight this dude's comment? He said Kuzma got the chip though. Like, who cares, man?
Did JaVale McGee get a chip?
Doesn't
JaVale
Sasha-
McGee?
Doesn't Sasha Vujacic have a chip also?
Yeah, at least
Yeah.
2 ata.
But he contributed. He contributed, I think.
That's true. He had those free throws
Yeah.
or something, right?
nagbigay
Yeah.
siya ng food sa gathering.
Patrick Patrick
Bigla siyang kanin.
di ba?
Patrick Mako.
Mako has 3 chips. Mako has
First 3 years.
Yeah.
Is
So
he
yun
flexing that?
consecutive.
Is he flexing that?
Ram, you're laughing now, but you won't be laughing when we send you Tyler Hero for CJ McCollum. I'm telling you that right now.
Pat Riley can do that.
Yes, sir. Be ready
Well,
for
I
the
guess if
Tyler
they're as
Hero
drunk as
experience.
Navs, that's possible, right?
All right.
Ito guys,
So,
may-
yeah, go for it.
Can
May
we
question ako.
Ah,
sorry,
well,
go ahead.
yeah, like
That
guys,
topic-
top
that
5
comment's okay.
rookies like this year.
Top 5 rookies.
After nila Lamelo, ni Hali, pati ni Anthony Edwards. Like after those 3 guys, siguro kasi I guess consensus top 3 sila, no?
Yeah.
Like more or less consensus top 3. Like
I
after
like
those guys.
I like
Quickly.
Emmanuel quickly. I like
Put,
quickly.
Put Patrick Williams.
Patrick Williams,
Patrick
yes.
Williams, diba?
Sadiq Bey. I
Cole
like him.
Sadiq Bey,
Anthony.
yeah, Sadiq Bey.
Cole.
Sadiq Bey.
Big Bay is good.
Cole Anthony.
Cole Anthony.
Sino pa ba?
Who's
Poku.
the rookie this
You're
year?
not putting Precious?
Yeah.
Chua?
Hell
Si,
no.
Chua's not.
si Desmond Bain, pero medyo matanda na
Desmond
siya.
Bain.
Desmond
Yes,
Bain.
Desmond Bain. Correct. Desmond Bain.
Or even Tate?
Ano rin, Isaiah Stewart. Pwede rin.
Yes, Stewart.
Isaiah Stewart did well. Isaiah Stewart's good.
Guys,
Um,
guys. Aaron Neesmith of
Maxey.
Boston.
Tyrese
did
Maxey.
pretty good.
Yeah,
sorry.
magaling si
Aaron
Boston.
Neesmith. Aaron
Yeah.
Neesmith.
Magaling,
And
magaling.
Tyrese
Aaron
Maxey. Correct. Yeah.
Oo nga, no, si Maxi.
Tyrese Maxey might be a good one.
I have a-
People have
yung
hype
ano,
on
yung-
Killian Hayes, right?
Yeah. I was just gonna say, people are sleeping on Killian Hayes.
Yung ano, yung
William
nagalit
eh.
si Dijo nung isang araw, si Terrence Mann.
Sophomore ata yun eh.
Don't trust
Sophomore,
Terrence,
sophomore
man.
yun.
Yeah, yeah.
Sophomore ba yun?
Okay.
Yeah, sophomore.
Can I also take this moment to please say enough is enough? The Miami Heat were absolutely willing to trade Tyler Hero for James Harden.
We
Okay, enough
forgot
of this,
James
guys.
Wiseman.
Yes. Okay.
Si Tate din, ano?
We
That's
forgot
my
about
boy,
Tate.
Pat. You're my boy, but
Obi
I would
Toppin.
have shipped Tyler Hero for James Harden right away. Okay, so we're running on 1 hour 40 minutes now. It's been fun. We're gonna close in a bit, just so that we can spend the rest of the night relatively sober.
Yeah.
Let's take the topic back a bit. The top shot here, which is basically now we're getting to the end of series 2, and for the past few months, it's always been like, okay, what's the value going to be for Series 1 moments and Series 2 moments when we get to Series 3, Series 4. So we're getting closer to Series 3, Series 4. So let's all end the night with some final words about what we think is in store for Top Shot in the near future, and we toast to that near future. So, JC, let's have you go first. What do you think is in the near future of NBA Top Shot?
In the near future of NBA Top Shot, I think Series 1 will have the highest value. I think the Top Shot debut badge will have a significant value over all of those moments. Like coming from Girl Dad, who's been part of the Asian Min Discord, he always tells us that you should value all those Top Shot debut badge over anything, and then the next would be the cereal. If I'm not mistaken, Ed, is it the cereal after the Top Shot debut badge,
The
or the
It's a
Superstar,
Superstar.
Superstar debut serial.
Yeah,
and
correct.
yeah? So looking forward to what Top Shot will do for its future, and just keep on holding. Cheers. That's all
Cheers.
I. That's all I can say.
We
Cheers.
have to drink because that's
Wow.
also a hold.
Hey, look at those
Ooh,
animations.
making it rain.
Yeah.
Yan daw yung losses natin eh.
Okay,
Yan daw
Ram, you
yung
go.
visual representation ng losses natin.
Okay. That's the money that we gave Top Shot.
Ram, you go
Top
next.
Shot
What do you
did.
think?
um, I don't know if we got to flesh it out that much, but Navs, Marv, you were asking, right? Is this like a turning point? This pack, this change in the collector score, how we're seeing it, is this going to be a turning point? Are things going to become more positive? And we've seen some people pick it up. Honestly, guys, I've been trying to snipe these like $2 moms over the past few days. 2 days ago, I was able to collect like 20 moments in that price range. Now it's so difficult. And some people, maybe they're trying to catch up on their collector score because at $2, that's like 6 per dollar spent. So obviously it's great. I think that this might be one of those points where we start to realize what is valuable. And by that, I mean, we're going to see these packs come in. It's going to be a bit cheaper to placate some of the collectors, some of the older users that have been on the platform. It's going to be positive for them if you're lucky enough to get there. Rebound pack, maybe not so much. So I think that what we can expect for the next, at least until the end of season 2, is that, or series 2, is that we're going to have some collectors really start to push that Top Shot is not as bad as people think it is. And maybe that's saying a lot because obviously there's a lot of hate right now. But when you start getting packs at $24 and you get back to the old days of Medyo Lottery, if you get in, you will win big. That's something that's positive for some people. And obviously there are going to be haters out there who feel like they're entitled to getting into that lottery earlier for less money. But for those of us who might have gone through hundreds, if not thousands of dollars of losses, this is actually a good thing. This is probably going to be a good end to maybe a rocky S2.
Cheers to that. Dijo, Marv, Kevin, anyone else who wants to go next?
Zoen, you first.
Zoen, go for it, Zoen.
Zoenism.
Yeah, for F1, actually really excited. I'm just looking forward to all the possibilities because that I mean you can be very adventurous in the NFT space, and I think there's so much potential, so many things they can explore. The DS group can explore, and I'm all for it. Just excited, and I'm here for the ride. Basically, yeah, just that. Cheers, guys.
Cheers to that, bro. Cheers. Dijo.
Cheers.
Honestly, in the near for like foreseeable future, maybe the next, I don't know, few months, I feel it's gonna be the same. Like, there will be a group of people who will be super noisy and super annoying, but there will be a group of people who will be super
Tech
positive and
savvy ba?
super and super, just
Fanboys.
it's gonna be seesaw for sure. And obviously Top Shot will keep adapting, will make mistakes, will hit the nail on the head on some things, will fail or whatever. But I feel that it's gonna be a grind for everyone in the Top Shot space in terms of like just balancing the vibes, because I feel that the annoying people will be more annoying in the because that's what we've seen, diba? Like I've only been here for a couple of months. I've been here since January, but the annoying people just kept coming, and they're talking negatively about one thing. The next week it's another thing. Like, remember when we were talking about KYC issues a couple of months ago? Like, everyone was so pissed about KYC. Now it's instant KYC for everyone. Now they're pissed about, I don't know what, I don't even know. Oh, they're pissed about collector score. I don't know. They're gonna be pissed off again in the next few weeks, but for sure there will be. But again, the other side of the I don't know, the seesaw will be, positive people like us trying to, mock these tech savvy dudes, and um, trying to like laugh at them and be like, "Yeah, whatever, man, like, do your thing." Because at the end of the day, it's no, the entitlement will be there, and it sucks that people feel that they have a right to control things just because they put in $20. But that's not gonna be. That's not that we can't. That's something uncontrollable for us. I mean, for us, like, quote unquote legit collectors or like true fans of the space, what we can control is like, our vibes, the way we approach things. So, and I feel that it's gonna be a super grimy grind until the very end, because it's gonna be tough to balance out and to weed out all the annoying people. But and yeah, I feel that as long as we're all pretty solid, like, in terms of the community locally and internationally, we should be fine.
Awesome.
Mabuhay Top
Great.
Shot
Thank you.
fanboys.
Thank you, Dijo. Let's go next to Jan Jarek.
Okay.
Jarek, hey.
Siguro the thing I like for Top Shot to incorporate if ever this happens is staking flow of their token, since in the near future there would be different projects under the Dapper umbrella. I would like for us to have the option to seamlessly transfer our assets from another platform, from platform to platform. And
Mhm.
since Top Shot is one of the earlier NFTs that went mainstream, I think it's here to stay. Like,
Amen.
people would
Amen.
like to, people would see Top Shot as the ano nga yun?
Parang pioneer.
Like, yeah, pioneer, yeah.
Hmm.
Yun lang.
Cheers, bro. Thank you.
Cheers.
Thank you.
Cheers.
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 Mr. Ed Antig, let's go to you.
Yeah. Since we're ending season 2, I think we will get the same cycle, just like what Dijo mentioned. And if your mindset is flipping, that's not really the case. It's really a collector's game. And the thing is, you have to enjoy the ride. There are bumps along the way, but if you really believe in the product, then go all in. If you have the money, then go. But like me, I'm a conservative spender. I haven't topped up. I only use 95. I'm still surviving here. right? I only use $95. So just collect what you can, collect what you want, and don't spread negative vibes because it won't really help. If you want to increase your the value of your moments, then just wait. Just wait it out, okay? Because this one is for the long term game. Okay, so just enjoy it. The communities there who will definitely help you out, like what we have in Top Shot Philippines, with all the Discord service that we have. It makes the ride enjoyable. Okay, even though there are ups and downs, it's still fun. Okay, so just believe in what you have and just keep on collecting. That's the game.
While Ed has, thank you for that, Ed, by the way, cheers to that. But while Ed has mentioned Discord service, we also want to take this time to bring up some media outlets that are helping spread the word of Top Shot. Of course, we have XC's Discord channel that we will put in the comments if you guys want an invite to that. Of course, our friend Jan Jarek has his own YouTube right now that talks about Top Shot, including how he turned, I believe, $9 into $1,000, if I got that
I'm
right. So
trying to.
trying to, right? So
We're
let's
rooting
join
for
him
you,
in.
bro.
Yeah, we're rooting for him. Join us in that journey. And a shout out to Mr. Dijo and Marvin and the rest of the Bad Shot podcast. I believe you guys have an episode or a stream tomorrow too, Saturday night. So check that out. They're doing some great work as well. Now we go to Kevin. Kevin, what are your thoughts about Top Shot's near future?
For the foreseeable future, I think it would still be the same as it currently is. So $2 moments, $3 moments. I just think that on the positive note, people haven't really dived into or explored the options that they have. Like I told you guys, my hot take is that even if Throwdowns pack was a negative EV, Throwdowns as a set is probably the best set for collecting because it automatically allows you to join um, or have a collector score of around 5,000 already. So if you were there buying the dips like a Baisley at 37, a Metu at 38, you did win because I did have like I've been buying and then selling Aton and then buying it again. So now that everyone saw how the collector score is updated, Aton's price is around $72, I think, and I think that would be how the floor for that moment. So um, the basics is that you need to explore the platform. So you read about the blogs because I've been telling people and they haven't really understood that completing a challenge, holding the moment itself, gives you already a collector score for a rare moment, 400 points. That's just one moment. So the utility of that is already something. Kumbaga, for let's say DJJ, $165. And then collector score of 400. 400 is around 30 to 40 moments. So it's almost 90 na eh, $90 na. And you got that for free for just holding into 9 moments. And then you also, like you saw how the team awarded Cool Cats holders. So if you, I think people are just looking at its face value. They're not looking at it on the next 3 months, the next 6 months. Pero if we're talking about the market, it's gonna be the same, probably even until a year or so. Because by the time we had this discussion kanina sa chat dun sa general is will the S2 commons go up in price? I said no. You're expecting 50K, 75K, 100K common moments coming into market for Series 3 you should expect that it's gonna be the same, and you need to put into consideration what is being echoed by every team member. This is for collectors. This is for collectors. If you want to flip, then think of ways how to um, maximize how the the team thinks of how they would reward collectors. Yun. So if you're listening to this and you have no plans at all, then you'll be having the same dipping, or you'll probably have the same value as you have right now in the next 3 to 6 months. And the only way you can up that is by collecting. And if you're collecting yung moments na pucho lang, yung mga $2, and you're not happy about it, you won't be happy about it in the next 3 to 6 months. Believe me, you'll still have the same feeling. And it's always up to you how you'd look at it. Eh. So market wise, it's just the same. Experience wise, it's gonna be better. It's gonna improve a lot. Pero that experience depends on how you, the user, makes the most out of the platform.
Cheers. Cheers to that.
Cheers.
Cheers, Kev.
Marvin, final thoughts.
Yeah, so to end S2, we're gonna have this yung playoffs no na base pack na release. We're gonna have yung MGLE na additional. We're gonna end yung holo na packs from the regular season, I would assume. Then we're gonna have another rare pack no na Western pati Eastern Conference Finals. And to end it, to conclude the season, is yung finals na legendary pack. So I think marami pang premium na packs na available to end it. So like may mga ano ba yon? 3, 4 pa. And if they make the collector score higher, kung kahit paano may ma-entice sila na new users to gun for that collector score, I would assume it would lift the overall market no in Top Shot. Yung ngayon with the announcement of the collector score, it really seems like they're trying to appease yung mga existing users nila who might have incurred huge losses, no? So, kunyari, may malaking loss ka ngayon.
12K Luka.
Yeah, kahit papaano, may pakonsuelo ka na o at least mag-qualify ako to this metallic na pack drop. And I'm assuming yung mga metallic na pack drop, yung mga mag-qualify doon, yung mga users na yon would not have paper hands, no? Na parang sali lang tapos kunyari ibibenta yung MGLE for $24, no? Or like for $30, di ba? Kasi yung mga people na yon who would qualify, marunong na yun eh, di ba? Like kahit na paano marunong na sila magpresyo ng mga moments na makuha from the packs. Most likely mag-aabang sila. Titingnan nila kung ano yung nangyari ng latest sales, di ba? Just like yung nangyari sa Cool Cats ngayon na nag-organize si Plunge Father. Nag-double yung price, di ba, ng Lamelo na Cool Cats like the past 24 hours. So like, I think yun eh. Kahit pa paano, the past like 5 weeks, 4 weeks, grabe yung FUD, grabe yung negativity in the community. I think now with the new collector score, with the MGLE at $24, di ba? Baka mag-turn around yung sentiment. Lalo na if yung market recovers. Kasi I think it's easier to onboard new users no, to the Top Shot community if yung market prices or like yung prices ng moments are going up as compared to nawawasak lahat yung prices ng moments, di ba? Paano ka mag-attract ng new users when the price of the moments are falling, tapos sobrang negative, sobrang pessimistic ng mga existing users. So I think yun, hopefully mag-continue momentum na maging positive, and it would lead to more progress no sa Top Shot.
Cheers to that, Marv.
Cheers, cheers.
All right,
Cheers.
so I'm gonna
Thanks, Mark.
Hold Roham yung
Oh, we have to drink twice now.
3 shots.
Thanks, Marv.
okay.
So
I
it's
was
been
gonna
2 hours so far, Nams.
yeah.
I know it's been
Yeah.
a fun night, but can you bring it home?
Yes, sir. So first of all, I want to thank all of you for joining us. Everyone in the stream right now. We are 9 today. That's the most we've ever had in a stream. And the drinks helped, obviously, but most of all, it was the fun and laughter that made this night so successful, in my opinion. And I also want to thank everyone who joined us in the comment section, the community, always with their incredible thoughts, the excitement, and of course, the support. It's sometimes easy to forget that Top Shot is still relatively young. We're about a year old, which means many of the media entities that are covering Top Shot, like Bad Shot, like Jan's YouTube, like what we're doing in the Asian Mint, a lot of us are still relatively young too, and we're figuring it out the same time the Top Shot is trying to figure out what they are. Right now, in line with that, I want to say before we end up making lasting judgments on Top Shot, before we end up making our assumptions on Top Shot, let's see how far Top Shot can go in terms of utility. A few weeks ago, I was fortunate enough to talk to Kathy Tedman of the Dapper Labs, sorry. And what she mentioned to me, what she really pointed out was the goal of Top Shot is to be the currency of NBA fans, right? Like you could use your CJ McCollum moment to show that you're a Trailblazers fan. Ultimately, that's what they want to do. And we're slowly seeing the unveiling of more utility. We saw the collector score today. We're seeing the moment ranks fantasy every day. Eventually, we're going to see Top Shot moments used to get into arenas to watch games live. Maybe it will get you exclusive merchandise. So I think that will be the key. How far Top Shot and Dapper can go in terms of introducing utility and what you can do with the moment you spend for, that will determine how big the price, how high the prices can go for the moments. So let's see what Top Shot has in store. They've asked us to trust them and what they have planned. I think so far they deserve our trust to see what they do. It's also fair to say that they have tested our patience to some degree. Now, it's not their obligation to like make us rich, right? It's not their obligation to make sure that we make profit. But at the same time, we would like to see what they can do in terms of taking advantage of their platform and their capabilities. So let's give them the time to do that because as we all know, no matter what field you are in, it takes time to develop things that are successful. So I want to toast everyone with the final saying that hopefully a year from now we're all happier and richer.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
make it rain, make it
Making it
rain.
Lost.
Make it rain. All right. Yeah, thank you everyone for joining us. Anyone have anything else to say before we call it a wrap?
Cheers,
Gawin
guys.
yung TD.
Uh,
Do the TD
just-
challenge.
And
Just
Bad
wanted
Shot
to-
3 tomorrow, right?
Yeah.
Remind
Batch up
everyone,
tomorrow, batch up tomorrow.
That sounds
Check
good.
out Bad Shot tomorrow.
got Bad Shot
All right.
tomorrow if medyo nabitin kayo. And of course, please support all of our local content producers here. We're all very happy to support each other. And if you guys like this format, obviously it's a little bit different from what we normally do. If you guys like this and you want this to be a more frequent thing, please do let us know in the comments. Let us know if you like our drinking hours. Maybe we can do it as an every 2 weeks. If you guys really like it, maybe an every week kind of thing. And we can kind of bring a little bit of semblance back, diba? Parang dati, we used to drink every Friday, Saturday night. Now it's been obviously a bit difficult. So if you guys like this, let us know.
Yeah, guys,
Exactly.
please like yung like button sa YouTube.
Subscribe.
Yes.
Kasi lately, sobrang daming dislikes eh. Para manigate lang. Grabe yung dislikes eh. Yeah.
May dislikes ba? I didn't even know
Yeah.
that. What?
Tuwing nakita nila yung...
Fuck
tuwing
you all
nakita nila
haters.
si
What?
JC, siya smash nila yung dislike button eh.
But that's probably JC's fault. It's not our fault.
Yeah, so guys, please like lang yung like button.
With Navs in
Help.
my face, I don't think we get dislikes.
Tsaka engage sa Facebook, sa Top Shot Philippines on Facebook, guys. We love talking to everyone there. Like
Everyone.
we're at 3.8K now. From di ba when we started ng Feb at 0. So and a lot of people are just there, like nakatambay lang sila. But we encourage everyone, comment.
Everyone talaga.
Post. Everyone,
Yeah.
bro.
Invite yung parents
Kahit
nyo.
mga tech-savvy.
Kahit yung mga tech-savvy, welcome
Yung mga
yan.
tech-savvy, yung mga anti-fanboys, invite nyo na rin.
Yung kita nyo.
Even
Asian Mint Discord, guys. Asian Mint Discord.
even the negative comments are nice kasi di ba?
Actually,
It brings
it helps.
balance
It helps
as long as
actually improve
as
the
long as we
product.
keep engaging and di ba? Wala lang trolling, wala lang murahan or whatever. As long as everything's, di ba? Just keep engaging, guys. It's what makes collecting in Top Shot super fun. So kahit bagsak yung prices, if the engagement is great, di ba? We're all having fun for sure.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Just stay respectful with your comments, even if you might have a different thought from what everyone else is thinking. We don't want groupthink naman. If you might be a bit more pessimistic, if you have comments that are a bit out there, you never know. Maybe that's something we didn't consider, and after you say it, maybe it's something that needs to be brought up on something like this, on drunken debates or something a bit more formal. Pero we welcome these comments.
Sa comment section, sino yung mga pinaka-negative na nakikita nyo sa Facebook?
Wala na.
Let's name names, diba? Let's call them.
Tech-savvy enough to list it down Sorry, Mar.
Nakalimutan ko pala mag-shade.
All right. Okay. Basically, to keep it simple, wag kayo kupal. It's as simple as that. Wag maging kupal.
In everything sa world.
In everything, yeah. All right. Be kinder to everyone. Good night, guys. Take care. This was fun, and we'll see y'all soon.
Thanks, guys.
Peace.
Thank
And
you.
no undercut, do not flip. Bye-bye.
Undercut.
Utah for finals, guys. Tandaan nyo, Utah.
Mav.
Talaga sa